have created some kind of a movement. We kind of shook the art scene in Egypt. We created a ripple effect worldwide, which, in my opinion, we're ready. 2016, I decided to take over the Egyptian Museum in Tahrir. It was a crazy idea because I was like this crazy girl that went up to the minister and told him, look, I believe that I can create this public-private partnership and bring in collectors from all over the world, also give back to the heritage site. It was a huge success, and we had media coverage from around the world. Year on year, this initiative started growing. So came the Manial Palace, where we took over the entire palace. We had to redo the walkways, repaint so many spaces, open up the private museum, which was intended by Prince Mohammed Ali Tawfiq as a private museum, where he had his own collection of artwork and so many other things. Then came Wise Street with more work with the communities that live around us. So we've created something called Gardens of Heritage, along with the UNESCO, because at the end of the day, we come in for a month, but they are here forever. Then, when I felt that there's a lot of attention on us in Egypt, when I said, okay, look, I'm prepared to take on the pyramids. It has been my dream, but it's very difficult. There's so much history and so much dialogue that is still there until today. The whole idea was so different because it was a real dialogue between the artist and this civilization. The artist becomes the translator of the past into the language of the present. And this was unbelievable. We had 500,000 visitors in less than 3 weeks, which was insane. People flew in from all over the world to come see that. The pyramids is a symbol, it's an icon to humanity. It is not just to Egypt, but it belongs to the world. This group of artists, so many of them are very well-known artists in their own countries. I think I owe each and every artist a big thank you, because really without them, this wouldn't have been possible. This model of Art d'Egypte became a case study to so many countries, so many cities. We want to recreate this model in other countries in the region.
برحب بكم في المؤتمر الصحفي لإطلاق النسخة الثانية الأبد هو الآن Forever is now.
Art d'Egypte is a really fantastic adventure focused on a very unique site, World Heritage Moment. With the idea of Nadine, we are completely dedicated to contemporary art. It's really something unique. That's why Art d'Egypte launched a new kind of adventure in the mix of heritage and contemporary craft.
Art was invented in ancient Egypt. Your name will be registered in history.
Knowing that you're going to install an art piece in front of the pyramids is a mix of feelings. It's a mix of fears as well. You need to be at the level of the pyramid. I'm sure the Egyptians who built the pyramid, if they come today and they look at the work of each artist, they're like, easy. It's not just the pyramid. It's the context of what Egypt is today, what Egypt was. Egypt is Dunya. So for me, like a way of combining contemporary art with like athar, something which is like it's a vestige,
To see the pyramids, to be the first time I get here to see it is something crazy. They are amazing. It's something impossible to see this ancient, great treasure, and every time is kind of we're magnified by the stuff. It's amazing.
I was driving up to the site and I see from a distance, I can see my piece on the horizon, and I was like, wow. It's just like very, very emotional for me and such an honor to have a piece, you know, of my work in front of such one of the most powerful sculptures of the pyramids in the world. Incredible.
When I thought about the piece I call Dream of Giza, I was thinking about happiness, freedoms, the quality of human being. I saw when I was there, I saw them happy, I saw them positive.
في البداية كان إني والله تبوني أنا يعني أروح أعرض. أنا إنسان طموح حتماً، لكن ربما طموحاتي على قده شوي، بس ما تخيلت إن أنا في يوم من الأيام ممكن أعرض قدام شيء مقدس بهالشكل اللي هو الأهرامات.
فكرة انت تطلع بجد حقيقي من بره مكان انه جاليري او سبيس مقفول او كده، وتطلع لسبيسز كمان هيستوريكال وكلها حاجات ليها علاقه بمصر وتراثنا والاثر بتاعنا. انا بشوف ان دي حاجه فكره بجد حلوه جدا جدا جدا.
احساسك بانك بتعرض جنب الهرم هي سلاح ذو حدين، يعني لانه الفراغ كبير جدا والكتل اللي موجوده كتل عملاقه، يعني اني اتفاعل مع الحضاره دي وادمجها في الكونسبت بتاعي، ده اللي كان المعادله الصعبه يعني.
The gods and goddesses from the ancient Egyptians were artists that wanted to keep their legacy and their vision, and that vision would take thousands and thousands of people to put them together and build them for them. I think I love to look at how human beings have done all of those historical moments in a certain civilization which could be almost impossible to apply and do in today's world.
When they ask you to create a piece that is in conversation with the pyramids and the Giza Plateau, it's something you'd never imagine you'd ever do in your life. You can also look at this site as something ancient and something historic, but in my sense, this is a very contemporary space.
One of the most interesting collaborations this year is Meta.
We are providing a QR code where any the visitor can use their phone, and it brings to life this character that guides you through the experience. It also provides flexibility to the artist to start thinking of how to integrate digital in their next piece. It opens up, I think, a lot of opportunities for creativity, which is very exciting for us.
Cultivator is a natural evolution to what we've been doing. Cultivator is a platform to create cultural experiences across all creative disciplines for global audience. We're cultural connectors, agents of change, universal, a conduit of great ideas and creativity. Our vision is to become a leading global cultural platform that creates cultural experiences for a global audience. Our mission is fostering and promoting new collaborations across the global creative industry with the aim to create new connections and cultural experiences for a global audience.